Hello, in this particular video, we're going to follow our 4 steps that we have. So step number 1, fill out the table to show or fill out the table below to find additional point values. And looking at the title today, we are discovering our introduction to our Y-intercept value, and we're going to do so by following the 4 steps like I just said. And first, we're going to fill out the table below to find additional points. So on your actual assignment, I went and filled in the X values for you. However, on this one, I'm just going to write them in very quickly. Let's use -4, let's use 0, and then let's use 4. Okay, so I'm going to take 1/2. I'm going to multiply that by -4, and then I'm going to add 2. I'm going to take 1/2. I'm going to multiply that by 0, and then I'm going to add 2. I'm going to take 4. Oops, just kidding. I'm going to take, where's that? I'm going to take 1/2. I'm going to multiply that by the +4, and then I'm going to add 2. When you're doing your practice assignment today, you could also change the length and width of your particular pen that you're using, if that may help you write neater. Okay, so let's do 1/2 times 4, -4, I'm sorry, and that is -2. So that value becomes 0. 1/2 times 0 plus 2 is 2. 1/2 of 4 is 2, plus 2 is 4. Okay, so the next one is mark at least 3 points on the line that is graphed. So the points that we actually used was -4, 0, 0, 2, and then 4, 4. Okay, next it says draw the slope triangle. So we're going to go up and over, and realize that our slope is up 2 over 4. Oh, which does match my slope here, because if 2 over 4 does reduce to 1/2. And now it says circle the Y-intercept. So that's a new concept today. So here's your Y-axis, and it is outlined. I probably shouldn't have circled that, because now you're all going to circle the Y-axis. And that was not the direction. Circle the Y-intercept. So here is your Y-axis. And to circle your Y-intercept, you're going to follow your Y-axis and see where that red line crosses it. So if I follow down 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, right here is where that red line is crossing my axis, and that number is at +2. So something that you could realize is it's also listed here at the end of your particular equation. Also, taking a look at the table, there's something unique. Every single time my X value is a certain number, my Y-intercept is shown on the table. Okay, I don't want to give it all away, so I'm going to go on to example number 2, and then today's assignment, that's where you guys get to write what did you notice between the equation and where the red line crosses the Y-axis, and you can also mention what you notice whenever that particular X value, there's a value of X that always gave you the Y-intercept. But again, I'm going to let you answer that today, and we're going to follow back with this, we're going to follow up with this, that's the correct word, on Monday. Okay. So my X values that I'm going to use for this particular table, again, on your assignment, I went ahead and wrote those in for you. We are going to use -3, 0, and 3. Okay, so every single time that I see an X, I'm going to replace that with the X values there on my table. Give me a moment to write these in. Hopefully you guys can read that. It's a little sloppy. Okay, so we have -2/3. We're multiplying that by 3. -3, I'm sorry. And then we're adding 3 to that. I think. Oh, yes, I put it into the calculator wrong. -2 divided by 3. We're multiplying it by 3. I definitely added 3. Okay. And then you're going to add 3 at the very end, but multiply that thing first. And I could have looked at the table. I don't know what I was thinking using a calculator for this. That was crazy. Okay, now I'm going to plug in 0, and I'm going to get +3. And then I'm going to plug in 3, and I'm going to get a +1. So as we look on my table, step number 2, mark the 3 points. So -3, +5, 0, +3. and then 3, +1. Then it says the slope triangle, and again, you can change up the different colors that you use. Let's fall down because it's negative. Remember that from yesterday's. And then let's run across. So we're falling down 2, and we went across 3. Oh, look, that's my slope. -2/3. And then the new part today was that y-axis. The arrow definitely did not go straight. Is the y-axis? There we go. And it's okay. And then we're going to figure out where my red line in this graph crosses the y-axis. So as I travel down my y-axis, I have 6, 5, 4, 3. Right there it is. And that's also located in my equation right here. And also on my table. I wonder what the relationship is. So for each question today, you're following those 4 steps and then seeing what you discover each and every time that you look at the y-intercept on the graph, the y-intercept on the equation, and then also where's the y-intercept located on your table. And that is all of the information that you are going to discuss down here at the bottom. And you don't have to write in this particular part. Just click on the text box and start typing away. You can increase it, enlarge it, do whatever you need to do with your text box. And again, you don't have to write with your mouse on that one. Feel free to type to answer those questions. That was all for the introduction of the y-intercept today, and we are going to follow up on Monday to see what you guys learned and then to take this a step further. Best of luck to you guys on your assignment today.